Hello and welcome back to my channel, and today we're taking a look at Fallout 76, which is a game from 2018, and to be fair, I actually never played this game, also forgot it exists until I noticed there's a TV series called Fallout 76 on Amazon, and I was like, oh wait, wasn't there like a game about this? And then I quickly googled, and yeah, Todd Howard saying 16 times the detail, better processing engine and stuff like this, and obviously then I remember the whole thing about all this game, because remember when the Fallout 4 came out, you know, good times, nice things, you know, Easter eggs and stuff, and then obviously people jumped onto Fallout 76 and, well, that didn't go too well, did it? Ended up even being given away as a free copies with literally any PC or console you bought back in the day. That was a thing, you can Google it, don't take my word for it. Now, I'm not here to talk about all of this stuff, I'm here to look at the numbers, and numbers are unlocked, because as you know, Bethesda titles, notoriously so, Skyrim, Fallout, they all ship with locked either 30 or 60 FPS cap, but you know, we cannot see the 16 times the detail if we are only looking at 60 frames, so that's been unlocked. I will include the link in the description of the video how you can do that. Works for both Steam and Microsoft Store users. If you have it anywhere else, probably will work as well. Really depends, but at least Steam and Microsoft Store, you guys are covered with the FPS unlock way and how to do that. Now, when this game came out, which is obviously 2018, the requirements for the game was actually quite decent. So the minimum GPU they want is NVIDIA GTX 780 with 3 GB of video memory, and recommended GPU was an NVIDIA GTX 970 with 4 GB, which I'm not gonna go into the details, it's technically 3.5, but you know, you can Google that as well. Anyway, enough googling. So, what is the most interesting thing about this game, however, is the CPU requirements. The minimum CPU is an Intel Core i5-66K, but as a recommended one, it's an Intel Core i7-4790. And this is quite important, because even though the i5s are pretty decent when it comes to the core count, there's not too many i5s with a decent hyperthreading. So essentially the devs are saying, well, you might want to get all the horsepower you can for this game. You know, it's kind of recommended, not like you have to have it, but it would be nice. So since I'm running an i5-96K with only 6 cores, no hyperthreads whatsoever, that's gonna be a funny one, but we also have 47 Ti for that 16 times of detail. So let's have a look at the settings, and display wise we're going with the full screen resolution, obviously with the 4070, 4K, and the preset is custom. Now the reason is there are obviously low, medium, high and ultra, but if you set it on ultra, the water quality and the shadow quality automatically is set to medium, but the shadow can actually be maxed out to ultra, and water lightning and shadow distance, the top one it goes up to is actually high. Everything else is left apart from field of view, that's been slightly cranked because you start with a notch somewhere here, and you know, if we start the game and I see the backside, I know I've cranked it way too much, but I think that's about 100, give or take, considering I assume the FOV tops out at 120 as in any normal game, but then again, this is Bethesda, so what am I expecting? I'm not entirely sure about the actor fade and item fade. I do believe this might be the distance or it might be the time. There's no explanation, so you know, I'm just gonna leave it as it is per preset. So technically it is an ultra preset with adjusted more ultra-ish things for it, and that's pretty much all there is. So let's start a new game. Also, thank you Bethesda for cancelling escape key and making me press tab, and we're gonna see how much frames we're gonna be getting here. Now I do believe that this game starts in a vault and then we get out in the real world, and I guess we just have to suffer through. So play and let's have a look. MSI running right in front of your eyes there, left hand side, so you know, keep an eye. Also, yeah, the frame time is somewhere there as well. I think I kind of covered the basics as usual, so let's have a look-sees.
War never changes. In 1776, this great nation accepted that armed conflict was the only way to preserve our rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. If our founding fathers could only see us now. From Antietam to Amiens, Okinawa to Anchorage, we have fought. And now, the Red Menace is at our doorstep. Democracy itself is under threat of annihilation. That is why today, July 4th, 2076, 300 years after our great nation began, we gather together to honor the completion of Vault 76. This sprawling underground shelter may have been engineered by Vault Tech, but it was built by you, the good people of America, so that if the bombs do come, if the end does come, our way of life will endure. But not everyone will be saved. Those chosen to enter this vault must be our best and our brightest. For when the fighting is stopped and the fallout has settled, you must rebuild. Not just walls, not just buildings, but hearts and minds, and ultimately, America itself. So as we stand here today, we pray that the world will know peace. But if that is not our destiny, if war must come, we stand together knowing that here in Vault 76, our future begins.
Good morning, Vault 76. This is the Overseer. I hope you all enjoyed the party last night, even those who may have overindulged and overslept. But it's time to get up and get out there. We've been locked away long enough. Today is Reclamation Day. It may be time to leave, but I'll never forget the day you all entered Vault 76. You come from every walk of life, every race, color, and creed. But you all share one very important trait. You are this country's best and brightest. But more importantly, you'll always be my family.
Ah, she finally shut up. Okay, so we are within the vault, and yeah, that GPU's temp spike was a bit odd, like literally shot straight up to 75 degrees without doing anything. The fans did catch up once they figured out what the hell's going on. So we're pulling 4.6 gigs of allocated video memory currently and pulling 8 gigs of RAM, which is the recommended amount for this game. We do have 32, so I'm not too worried about the RAM usage. And we are seeing 100-ish frames, with pretty decent frame time for now. Now, obviously this is very enclosed area, so let's just get the hell out and do what needs to be done so we can get out in the real world and see the actual frames, because this is, I can't really say this is a, you know, a benchmark point, because everything's just right there, as if you know what I mean. So yeah, FOV wise, actually this feels comfortable, so I would say you probably wanna keep it this way.
Such a huge responsibility. Just know that Vault Tech is proud of you. I am proud of you. When you hear this, it means I've been gone for several hours.
Hunger and thirst can increase your
I've got
disease risk.
my own mission. Out there in Appalachia.
Medicine checklist. Radex, Radaway, Stimpack.
This is the Overseer.
So, will Sir be leaving the vault today, or
Message
sleeping in
repeats
for
in
another few months?
24 hours.
I see, I should have actually taken all those items. Okay. That's on me. I thought it's just for pretty things, but I guess not. Right, anyhow. Let's get going. If they're gonna kick us out of the vault, I'm actually more than happy about it.
When you get outside, find each other. Seek strength in numbers. Utilize both your similarities and differences.
Huh.
Overseer's log, or should I say, direct communication. Because whoever is listening to
Leave vault! There we go. I mean, obviously you can interact with all of the things and explore the vault, but hey. World is waiting.
Outside, survival will be easy with your construction and assembly mobile platform. Or camp.
How many things they have there? The correct answer is a lot. Sliding door closed, okay.
You, sir, possess the skills necessary to accomplish anything. I'm sure of it.
Get a job. Wow. A bit rude for nuclear fallout, but okay. Get a job. Ah, sense of humor. Screening.
Goodbye. Aloha. Ciao. Arrivederci. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen.
Oh, look at this. Battle ready dweller. Best choice. Yes. Gunslinger. Commando automatic rifles. Okay, time to see the truth about that 16 times the detail. Can I get an ad block? What's going on here? Yo! Ah, there's a game behind all those ads, okay. Fair enough. Okay, so what do we have? So we're pulling 6.3 gigs of allocated video memory, which is I think slightly more than before. 9.6 of RAM, and we are above 60 frames for now. Even though we're seeing 130, but you know, it's just sarcasm there a little bit. Events are happening, recommended level 20. Wow, that's nice for me, being level 1. Okay. Let's visit Atomic Shop. I think they were giving away a free suit or something like that, I don't know. Yes, free. Look at this. Unlock for free. Confirm. Perfect. And you need atoms as money? Okay, I mean, I guess this is where the microtransactions come in. Oh wow. Power armor. So you can just buy a power armor straight off. Okay, how much is that? Confirm purchase for 1200. Okay, how much is that? You need more atoms to buy this item. Would like to purchase atoms, yes. Oh, look at this. Microsoft Store. What a coincidence. And how much do they want? They only want $15.99. Fantastic news. Yeah. So essentially it's pay to win. Fair enough, you know, it's always been the case. Swarm of suitors. Okay, so what's the main objective here anyhow? Camp 1 unplaced. So we need to build a camp. Okay, I think let's go to the first vendor. Also, what's my inventory look like? Tactical automatic thing. Perfect. Look at us. So tactical. Right, let's go into the wilderness. See what happens, and let's keep an eye out on those frames. Frame drops, look at. Oh, glory. Excuse me. Level 2 goal. Nice of them. Oh wow. Oh wow. Losing all the possible frames. Okay, granted we are running with unlocked FPS, but guys, this is a bit odd. Maybe it's the level loading? The game is running from NVMe drive, so who knows. I mean, people were slightly complaining about stutters like these, and obviously there's quite a few things that could possibly fix it, but we're up to 10 gigs of RAM now, so I don't think that's a hardware issue here. I think as long as you don't run quickly, the game world actually has time to load, which obviously is the game engine improvements that Howard warned us about. Because I would rather say it was a warning rather than, you know, an encouragement.
Looks like it might rain later.
Hello, I come in peace.
Didn't you hear? Hey there! You also looking for some treasure?
No?
Oh, that's too bad. I was looking to give somebody this old map I found, since I have got no use for it. You want it?
No. Can I have some frames and no stutters, please?
Ah, well, maybe if someone else comes by, they'll want to strike it big.
Okay, have a good day, sir. Right. Short hunting rifle? Short shooting rifle? Right, so technically this were, and I got interrupted by the stutter. 99% GPU usage and about 50 CPU on all cores. But as you can see, it jumps up and down, so that is not the greatest news. Now, granted, we could technically reduce the graphical settings, specifically the shadows, because knowing the shadows and they're being on ultra, and honestly I wouldn't say the shadows are really required in this game. In all honesty, it kind of looks very bare bones, and I want to stretch it a bit and say that Fallout 4 looks better than this, but you know, I might upset the masses. Specifically, you can mod Fallout 4 the same way you can do with Skyrim, and obviously you can possibly mod 76 as well, but I'm not versed in this particular subject. But so far it's kind of weird. Like, GPU usage 99, CPU is absolutely fine, 10 gigs of RAM. For 4K I would want to say this is enough, but at the same time this is where the hyperthreading comes into the play. And you might think that, you know, with a better CPU and stuff like this, no stutters, yada yada, but then again, this game is from 2018. And since this is essentially an online multiplayer, I do have my theory. It's more about connection speed to the server So the server actually have to send a response back where in the world you are and what is in the world in that location you are. That actually creates the stutter. Then again, probably we have people with 10 gigabits up and down speed and they say it stutters the same, so go figure. But so far, if I'm slowly walking around, it's actually rather fine. Ragstag dough. I mean, hunting-wise, it's not too bad. Hello? What a lovely day. Look, even the skybox has got some stars on it, so it's not that bad. All things considered. Now, my question is, where in the hell are we and what are we supposed to do? Investigate the corpse. Speak to Lane. Lane, come here. I need to speak to you. Wait, I need to speak to Pennington. Where's that? Oh, we have some players there as well. I don't see anyone named Pennington though, but then again, the map is pretty... I won't say huge, but it's clearly something to do. Level 260, nice. People are actually spending time in this game. That's good news, you know, that means there's still hope for us. But yeah, these little stutters, that's more a Ubisoft thing than a Bethesda thing, in all honesty, because when it comes even to Fallout 4 and Skyrim, I've never seen any stutters on those games, even playing on high resolutions and specifically with uncapped frame rate. Fallout 76, however, is notorious of this, so I don't know, maybe my rig is not ready for 16 times the detail. Let's be real here. This is clearly a next-gen title, so we need to be wary about that.
Or just to escape for a while.
Are you a ghoul? You are.
Let us know if you find someone in need out there.
They are surprisingly friendly. Power armor! Okay. I'm your best friend right now.
Lumberjack Protectron creates desirable wood products, but has no use for them.
I mean, hey, we got the power armor for in the first 10 minutes of playthrough, but obviously it's not mine, so I'm not gonna take it. These lovely people must have worked a lot for it. Fusion core is kind of on the way out. Torso, right arm, left arm. I mean, I could technically fix it, I guess. I don't know. It's not my power armor. Also, it's missing a helmet. Right, anyhow.
Are
we out already?
Who do I need to speak to here?
Now, which of those berries was edible again?
Lena, hello.
Hello there, stranger. Where'd you come ambling in from? One of those vault dwellers, are you? I've heard tell of your kind. Solved a lot of problems. And caused a lot of problems from what I hear. You wouldn't happen to be one of the problem-solving kind, would you? I could use one of those right about now. Oh, excuse me. Let me introduce myself. Name's Lane Platt. I'm with the Responders. We're a band of self-titled do-gooders around these parts. Appalachia's filling up fast. We're trying to keep everyone hale and healthy and off each other's throats. I like to think so. It gives me hope that we can one day right all the wrongs in this world.
Why does everyone still squabble
Now,
all the
there's a
time?
lot going on in this
We have
neck of
to
the
come
woods.
together to
More than I can
survive.
tackle myself. You got ferocious beasts roaming the forest, creepy cult moving into the caves, and all manner of people about ready to go to war with one another. All that is to say, I could use a hand, and I'd be willing to pay you for yours. What do you think?
Yes.
Why, that is
Accept.
just terrific. Thank you 1,000 times over. Here's the job for today. We aren't the only ones moving into the forest. We got some new neighbors, and I would like to keep on their good side. We have some supplies, bandages, a little food, that you can whip up into a little care package for them. Do that for me, and you'll earn your reward. Thank you. See that it's delivered safely.
Delivered safely and Fallout
We should
76
find
does not
everything we need
exactly
for that
go
care
into
package at our little abode here.
hand in hand, really.
I wish
Blood
that
pack,
Brotherhood
dirty
would
water.
share what they've learned with the rest of us. It could benefit so many.
Oh, Brotherhood's still about. Oh, that's nice. Punch card machine. No, I'm okay.
Yes, I am good at my job. Thank you for asking. But no,
What?
that's
Who?
not a lie.
Hope those raiders know we mean them no harm.
Oh, and a stutter. Ha! Okay, you know what? Once you get used to it, it's not that bad.
Can't bear to see another
Addictol.
turn.
Perfect. What do I actually have? I have 100 somethings. And if only I knew what I actually have myself. 308 round. Oh, I guess I took slightly too much. Let's take 10. Hey, I said take 10. Yeah, the controls is... What? Accept. Okay, thank you.
Oh, hello. You.
Bye. Don't want to talk to you.
Wood, chop wood, chop wood.
Chop wood. Exactly. Where are we going though? Probably not here. Definitely not there. Back on a beat. Event. You know what? Let's go there.
Need to brush up on my first aid.
Should be roughly that way, right?
We're a bit...
Yes.
I know. I apologize for that.
I love being out here in the wilderness. Makes me feel so alive.
Trees are the enemy. Must eliminate. Trees protect and serve.
Trees are the enemies. No, that's not good news. They give us oxygen. It's a shame they don't give us free Wi-Fi though, but hey. Okay, what are the chances if I say, oh look, the stutters are gone and the game's gonna stutter? Because it actually did stutter even while having the conversation, which is give or take pre-rendered cutscene or doing a semi-live cutscene. Go figure how to classify it, but need more materials to keep building in the shelter. Wood, steel, screws, gear, copper. Okay. Right. I have a quick idea. Oh, speak to Pennington. I guess we're going back. Oops. To be fair, I wasn't exactly thinking of following the main quest, because it's more about the benchmark and numbers, and numbers are actually pretty decent if the game wouldn't stutter. And the thing is, I'm not entirely sure what the stutter is caused by. Probably you could actually just read some of the topics and what the people write, but I've heard about this before, and one of the reasons I was not exactly looking forward to play this game, because as you know, playing a game with stutters, it's like playing a game with stutters, really, you know. It's hard to explain, it's just not my cup of tea, really. Outside of that, everything looks pretty decent. The frame time is actually not too high, we're not waiting on components. GPU is okay, CPU is crunching numbers, so for the game from 2018, I mean, to be fair, this should run no issues. And yeah, we are actually averaging about 110 frames, I would want to say. You know, taking into account the little itsy bitsy stutters here and there, but it's still, I don't know. It's a little bit odd, but I wouldn't say that it's too unexpected for a game when it comes to it. Suppose. Literally thought the game's gonna crash now. But yeah, maybe if you play on a capped frame rate, it kind of goes away, because if you're moving too fast, maybe the game engine just is having issues catching up, which creates the stutter. I don't know, I'm just speculating. Might stick around to find a solution for it, but probably there is no solution. But and again, people are still playing this game, and I've seen people playing it on consoles as well, and they're kind of doing fine. Obviously the bugs and glitches are what you would expect. But yeah, which game doesn't have those? It's kind of like expected behavior of Bethesda games to have bugs and glitches, so nothing new there.
There's got to be a way in there. Maybe... Wait, a vault dweller?
Don't try anything funny, okay? We're all friends.
Exactly. We just had a couple of questions we were looking to get answered. You came out of the vault, right? I thought it was empty. Wait, is the door still open? Son of a bitch, we missed our chance. We really needed that. We got a tip from the Wayward. Heard of the place? A new bar down the road. So this guy told us that...
After you gave him the last of our caps?
And he said that inside that vault is the... You know, that's where the big one is. Our last chance to turn our lousy luck around. You know, the thing that brought everyone back. The treasure. But...
I told you, Lacey. The guy was scamming us.
But... those were the last of our caps. No. Someone has to know something. We're just gonna stick it out until we find them.
Wonderful.
Thanks for answering some questions for us, I suppose. Seems only fair I return the favor. Anything we can answer for you?
Yes, how to stop the stutters.
Watch yourself out there.
Lovely couple. Right. Hey, come here, Pennington. We need to talk.
I suppose your conversation with those two seemed on the up and up, though I'd still be cautious of the rest out there. Now, was there something you required of me? Well, yes, but it's been some time. But she was a resourceful woman. I'm sure she's all right. I've been keeping watch here long enough to have learned that outside the vault, People don't always have one's best intentions at heart. I'm sorry to say it, but it's the truth. Until quite recently, it's been exceedingly peaceful. I maintained my post, greeted latecomers out of the vault, and otherwise reveled in Appalachia's natural splendor. But very recently, it seems people have come back to Appalachia. Those two and more to boot. The non-vault sort, you understand. It's all very concerning. Who knows what they might be up to?
Okay.
Oh, do be careful out there, sir.
Can I go back to the vault? Of course not. Well, fantastic. Anyhow, yeah, this is the game. You might want to do some digging around in regards to Stutters. It looks, in my opinion at least, and this is just my opinion, slightly worse. I would want to say about 50% worse than actual Fallout, because that at least I have played for a prolonged period of time, and honestly, yeah, this kind of looks bare bones, really. So, yeah, I mean, it runs fine, apart from the stutters. Probably there's a lot of things to do, of course, base building and stuff like this, but still. Really? But yeah, outside of that, I don't know, probably a pretty nice thing to play with your friends. Build a base, you know, do the quests, level up, get some armor, and just really chill. Yeah, outside of that, I don't know. Anyhow, that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching, and hopefully this was a little bit informative. And I'll see you next time. Over and out.